You are losing conversions right now, and not because your offer is weak, not because your traffic is bad, but because one small detail on your pop-up is off, and your visitors are not giving you a second chance. But wait, there's a quick solution. One tiny tweak in design, one tiny tweak in copy or timing can decide whether somebody actually engages with your content or double clicks and closes it without a second thought. Another version of that same pop-up with a tiny change could be pulling in leads, clicks, and sales from the exact same audience. Same page, same offer, completely different outcome. That is the power of A/B testing. And today, I'm going to walk you through how A/B test pop-ups are the right way and what to test, who to test it on, and how to actually read the results without overthinking. What's up? My name is Chica from the Popups Performance Academy, where we help brands boost conversions by testing simple pop-up variations. The kind that regularly lead to a 15 to 300% increase. And if you like practical data backed with CRO ideas, be sure to subscribe and also stick around towards the end because I've got a little small gift that's going to help you improve pop-up performance even faster. All right, let's start where most people go wrong, and that's what they test. Every pop-up A/B test should start with one simple question. What are you trying to learn? Maybe that during if a shorter headline right now works better, or if urgency beats value, or if a softer CTA gets more clicks. Whatever it is, the rule is very simple. Test one, change at a time. Create two pop-up variations using the same layout template and change just one thing. You'd be surprised how often the smallest tweak could actually win. It could be a different image, it could be a clearer button, it could be changing the word subscribe to send me updates. You know, the goal right here isn't the design of the perfect pop-up. The goal is to learn what is your audience actually responding to. When you think about a click-through action or a CTA, like if you've ever changed one line on your site and suddenly saw conversions jump, hit like. Right now, you know exactly how this feels. Now, when we talk about you've gotten the variations, the next step is going to be about deciding who should see them. Now, you and I both know that not all visitors behave the same, and your pop-up tests shouldn't treat them that way. Some people are coming in from Instagram, some are returning customers, some are about to actually leave, and some are just clicking through and browsing. Showing the same pop-up to everyone is like running one ad for every single audience segment and hoping for the best. This is where behavioral targeting makes your A/B test way more accurate. You can actually test pop-ups separately. Did you know that? You can test them separately for new versus returning visitors. What about the cart abandoners? Or mobile versus desktop users? Or high intent pages? Email sign-up traffic? Whatever it is, when the right people see the right variations, your results stop being confusing and actually start to make sense. If you know somebody that still should be showing the same generic pop-up to everybody, share this video. We might save them a lot of leads. Right? That's an example. Now, let's go ahead and talk about something more or most people don't test enough, and that is timing. Timing can make or break a pop-up. When you think about it, somebody's reading a blog post and might need a few more seconds before actually engaging. A returning visitor might actually be ready instantly. Think about someone leaving the page that needs that perfectly timed exit intent pop-up. The trigger too can be very early and people can close it. When you trigger too late, you can actually miss the moment that you need. So test the timing, just like you test your design. One version after a few seconds, one on a scroll, one on actual exit intent. And these micro moments can actually completely change how you or how people react to one of the most underrated things that you can actually A/B test. So now that your tests are running, let's talk about how do you read the results without overcomplicating it. So this is where a lot of teams get stuck. They run the tests, but they don't actually know what to do with the data. So let me give you a simple rule. Look for the pattern, not just the numbers. If one variation gets clicks, but the other gets actual submissions, the submissions win. If one pop-up works better on mobile and another one on desktop, you don't have to pick one, you can actually keep both. And if different versions win for different traffic sources, you can actually segment them. A/B testing isn't about picking your nicest, your favorite, or the best looking pop-up. It's about letting your audience tell you what actually works. If you believe the data should guide design, not the other way around, go ahead and hit like. Let's go ahead and wrap this up with a tool that makes all of this a lot easier. Now, all of this becomes easier when your pop-up tool is built for testing. Picreel lets you create variations, target the right audiences, test timing, and clearly see what your visitors respond to without needing complicated setup. Teams use Picreel to do the following things. They can run A/B tests across those multiple websites. They can trigger the pop-ups based on behavior like exit intent or scroll depth. They can segment audiences automatically, and they can track real time without all of that guesswork. And since you stayed to the end, here's that something small and something useful that I wanted to give you. For the next 48 hours, you can actually access a free A/B testing power pack. And that's going to include the following: this one-to-one session with the conversion expert that's going to help you create the A/B test that improves your conversions. How about ready-to-use gamified classic pop-up template? Woo! What about a library of high-converting CTA ideas like we discussed? The link right now is in the description, and because this isn't about tweaking pop-ups for fun, it's actually about learning faster and converting better. Before you go, let me tell you this. If your pop-up had a personality, what would it be? Would it be bold, friendly, or calm? Go ahead right now and drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more practical CRO ideas that actually move the needle. Good luck, and we'll see you soon.